today on EA Sports. It's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in week 16. Returning it, Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
2nd and 10.
To throw, Mayfield. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Pressure gets to him again.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A 40-yard punt, no return.
1st and 10.
And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 113 yards, and a score.
And a rushing title is definitely within sight. So the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Murray's pass.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Myles Garrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On 2nd down now, Pittsburgh, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Leaping, and he makes the grab.
Murray's
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. On 1st down, Burke stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
the running back. Again,
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Well, it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
In the air, intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. 1st quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Deontay Johnson's on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Mayfield. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Third and long for Mayfield. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. Now he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mayfield, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on, catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Browns nothing.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield buying time to his left. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach.
And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no way to run there.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
His kick is
so
good.
Simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Browns.
There's Baker Mayfield as he and the Browns offense comes back out. And maybe he's... The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
2nd and 2.
Going on the ground with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on them, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4, Mayfield. And finding the tight end Roper. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having pen.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. After the sack on first down, Mayfield throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. From the gun, Mayfield. Down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not.
A loss of 5.
Here's Jamie Gillandale. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
They'll run on first down. It's Burke, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A gain of 14.
Murray now on first down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he'll give it here to his running back. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
At his 48-yard line. A gain of 14.
On 3rd down, it's Burke, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
First down, Murray. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And the offense moving quickly to the line. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this hit in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
From 21 yards away. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Johnson now returning. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, Mayfield. Incomplete on the deep ball. So we reach halftime. And what, you want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
Browns 7.
The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race. Now, this is end of the weekend in the NFC. And what they do know is that they'll be playing at home come January, at least for one game, as they have locked up the NFC West.
And everyone wants that top spot, partner. We know that because that guarantees you home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But whether or not that's in the cards or not, you have to be impressed with how this team is played.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Murray now to throw. They'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 29. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Oh, man, open down the middle of the field. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Another carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction. And Leighton hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Another carry now for Madison, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Madison running on first down. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
At the 17-yard line.
2nd and 14. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Catch made. It's Moreau. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Moreau. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now here's Johnson. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard.
Heading back out, Baker Mayfield as we call up our players spotlight. And boy, Charles, they have to find a way to just get him some time to breathe back there. He's been pressured throughout this game.
And I'll bet in his mind he's thinking the focus shouldn't be on how many times I've gone down. It's where is it happening? Where are the breakdowns up front? He'll never say it publicly because good leaders don't do that. But they've got to figure out what's happening in the offensive line to keep people away from him so he actually has a chance to throw the football, because so far that has not been the case.
5 full sacks against him. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Quick throw here, that's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. To try again after the sack. Murray being chased out left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. He finds an opening past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Number 87.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Back now here on EA Sports, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Johnson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a throw here to his running back. And out across midfield down to the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Mayfield on 1st down. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's blocked out just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And Mayfield again with the interception. He's thrown. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
On third down. And they'll get him down short of the first down, right on the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And it is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Boy, going for it at this stage in the second half, back in the shadow of your own goalpost. Explanation, please, Mr. Davis.
I'm not sure I'm going to give you a great one, but here's a thought that I had. I wonder if maybe instead of going for it with your offense and announcing your intentions, that maybe you run out your special teams and fake it. Because even though teams say, hey, we plan for the fake all the time, I know from experience, you look at the situation, there's no way they're going to fake it here. And they probably have a better chance if they tried it that way.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns were able to cash in for 6. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
So out now come the Cardinals. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put...
And he loses the football the second time. And this is picked up by the Browns. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Mayfield down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The kicker here is complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Complete. It's Johnson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Now Mayfield. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Well, this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down. With this deficit, he might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort, at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way. We're taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Deontay Johnson on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now, rather than risk anything, Mayfield here, he's going to call a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Mayfield with it once more. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
6-yard line.
A first down throw from Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cardinals, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams.